If you're a stay-at-home dad, a work-from-home dad, or a working dad, this podcast is for you. So stop the old way of thinking and discover how you can achieve balance, happiness, and high performance as a dad. We're changing the way dads live and earn. Let's begin. So here we are on the weekly DAD4. I'll get right to it, and here's what you do. Where the daily DAD4 was about doing things that are unplanned, the weekly DAD4 is all about cranking things off on your to-do list. Each week, write down 2 things that you want to accomplish in each of the 4 areas: faith, family, fitness, finances. I hope you can repeat those by now. These should be things that you actually want to accomplish for the week. These do not include any of the typical to-dos that you have for the week, like shopping, paying bills, picking up kids, fixing a clogged drain, etc. These are only things that move you towards your quarterly goals. Got it? Only those things. So the quarterly goals dictate what you're doing weekly, and the weekly DAD4 tasks will change each quarter based on your goals. What we're doing here is we're breaking down each goal into roughly 25 steps, because there's 4.2 weeks per month times 3 months times 2 tasks per goal. And when you break it down, you get it done. Okay, now how do you track these tasks, these to-dos? Okay, the daily DAD4, as we know, are never written down. You just come up with them in your head. But these do need to be written down. I have a worksheet for this if you want, but I was taught differently. You ready? It's sticky notes, like Post-it notes, to use a brand name. It's the way the Warrior Group for men do it, and how other action-oriented accountability groups do it, because it works. Because when you're done, you crumple, and crumpling is an action. So for each week, you'll have 8 sticky notes, each one with your to-do for that week in the 4 categories. If you want to be thrifty, you can write 2 per note, but I suggest going hog wild and just getting crazy and using the full 8. Only because it's just so satisfying to crumple that note when you're done. And actually, that's why it works. Instead of a long list of to-dos where you cross things off and more get added and it feels like it's never ending, you simply have a note for each task and you crumple it up when you're done. Vanished. Poof. So stick them on your desk, on the wall, wherever. It doesn't matter. I have one of those desks where the slab of wood slides out like a drawer, except it's not a drawer. It's like a chopping board. I guess it's for giving you extra space or something. Anyway, when I started doing this system years ago, I stuck them there. Then I pushed the slab of wood in. Oops, didn't work so well. Yeah, I forgot about them. So now I have them where they're staring me in the face. And I change the location every so often. Because you know when you hang a picture and you notice it all the time, and then you don't notice it after a while. And then you take the picture down and you notice the bare space. We're funny creatures that way. Okay, when to do the to-dos. It was always suggested to me that you do them first thing in the morning, or at least in the early part of the day. This way, you're showing yourself that these are an absolute priority. It's a great idea, but I felt like I was putting off the critical work I needed to do for my clients and my members. Plus, I like doing these tasks since reaching my goals is exciting. And my dad always taught me to get my boring but essential work done first, then move on to your fun, passionate work. So since I'll always get to these tasks, it's really a non-issue. I do them when it works best for me. But if you find that you're procrastinating and never hitting these tasks, then yes, move them to the morning. Likewise, I would suggest doing them as early in the week as possible. But again, if you have a lot of time on weekends to hit these things, then fine. But for me, weekends slip away quickly with family, fun, and other commitments, so I always try to hit the weekly DAD4 by end of day Tuesday or even Wednesday at the latest. So there you go. You should now know what to write based on your 4 quarterly goals. Just grab yourself some stickies and go to town. That's it for this DAD4 Masterclass, but I have so many dads who started here with this class, then went on to build a crazy successful online business. They kicked their work-life balance into high gear, and they started spending more valuable time with their family. Because what you just learned here is a tiny fraction of what is out there waiting for you. And as a DAD4 Masterclass attendee, I'm going to give you the best offer I've ever given to any dad anywhere. Really. It's the Dad Formula. This is where you learn the success formulas I used to raise my 10 kids and how you can use the same tricks to 10x your success with 1 or 2 kids. So stop the old way of thinking and join the dads you see that actually have time for their family. This course is usually $297, and I'm offering it to dads in this masterclass here for $197. Now, included with that is the Dad Hustle, and that's how you build a successful business from home. You make more than you ever could at a day job, and then on top of that, you can still be a rock star dad. My goal is to equip you with a proven plan, a plan that makes doing business fun again, a plan that gives you more freedom, the freedom to work with who you want, where you want, while having the time to travel and do all the things you want. This course alone is $497, but I'm giving it to you free with the Dad Formula. So you get the Dad Formula course and the Dad Hustle online course, which is a $794 combined value for just $197. And it's yours for life. Use the order button below, and we hope to see you there as a member. Hey dads, listen, we're under a lot of stress these days. We're juggling work-life balance like never before. We're assuming ever more caregiving duties for our kids. And we have the extra burden of being loaded down with more and more work just to make enough to cover the rising costs of life. So it's time to change the way dads live and earn. I'm Tom Latham, a father of 10, an uncle of 53, and a clumsy husband. I've worked as a creative and startup consultant to authors, speakers, coaches, and some of the biggest names in the personal development, health, and fitness industries. I'll show you how to build a successful business from home, uncover more free time, make more than you ever could at a day job, and still be a rock star dad. So stop the old way of thinking and join the dads you know that actually have time for their family. You know the ones. They seem to always have enough time, enough money. How? Well, they're doing a few simple things you're not, and I'll show you how at DadFormula.com. We're changing the way dads live and earn. So visit us at DadFormula.com.